Hey guys and gals, welcome to this week's pre-foreclosure tip of the week. Chris the Drummer Bowes, Bob LaChance getting back to you again with the pre-foreclosure daily grind tip of the week. We got some good stuff this week. This video actually, or the topic of this video just came about from a call that Chris just got today. And what we're going to talk about is actual marketing to real estate agents to bring you properties. And we're going to go over, this is going to be a really important video, so make sure you guys listen in. That's one part of our video. The other part of our video is a deal that we're actually just worked on with, was it SunTrust?
This one was U.S. Bank.
U.S. Bank, okay, that how we got it reopened, and there's a whole story behind it.
Yep.
And Chris is going to go over that because that one, again, is extremely, extremely important, okay? Let's first go over marketing to realtors. We do these videos, and this is a good takeaway, we do these videos for a lot of different reasons. One of them is a core belief is if you give first, you get back tenfold. That's one of the reasons we do these videos. And again, if you give pure content, again, you'll have a lot of people giving back because we get a lot of great feedback from you guys. But another reason why we do these videos is because we get leads from these videos. We have homeowners call us on a daily basis, sellers that either want to keep or sell their house. We get leads from them. We have real estate agents like the one who called us this morning out of Georgia because of our videos. Now they want us to do the loss mitigation work. Okay, it's very powerful, these tools here. Another one, we have investors calling us also. That's been probably one a day late in the last month. Yeah. Been a lot. Okay, asking us for us to do their loss mitigation work. Okay, yeah. So we do those videos for a reason, and that's just one point on this video. Another point let's talk about is marketing to real estate agents. One of them obviously is doing a video blog like we do here. Another important thing you have to do, and you may have to get out of your comfort zone, that's putting on presentations to real estate agents and real estate companies. Chris and I and my business partner Patrick, we do this 1 to 2 times a month where we put on presentations to different real estate companies. Okay, this is important. Now you're going to ask, all right, if you put on a realtor presentation, what is your opening? Okay, what is your opening when you get a bunch of real estate agents? What exactly are you going to tell them to bring you properties? Okay, number one, just this is the basis of any presentation. Number one, we tell them what we're going to tell them. We tell them, then we tell them again. Okay, number one, tell them what we're going to tell them, which what we say to them, and these are our 3 bullet points on top of that. Okay, yeah. We're going to get them more listings. They can make more commissions, and it's easy. Okay, Chris does a great job at this when he's speaking to them. What he does when he opens it up, he as everyone raise their hand. How many people here are doing short sales? You know, I have 2 or 3 raise their hands. So what we're trying to do right now, and then we say, okay, they're pretty tough, huh? So then we have them raise their hand. We're trying to push the pain button. Okay, we try to push the pain button because a lot of real estate agents. I'm a real estate agent too, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way. But a small amount of real estate agents actually like doing the loss mitigation part of short sales. Okay, so we try to push that button a little bit, and we talk to them. We say, "Listen, you don't get paid any more money for negotiating the short sales, do you?" They're like, "Oh, no." So we bring them down that path where we push the pain button, and we show them a solution after we're done. And in our presentation, what we do is we show them how we keep them updated in the process. And Chris does this a lot by using our ManageMyShortSale.com system, which is a system, any system out there that you guys use, make sure you use a system like this one that's going to keep everyone notified that's in the short sale process. Okay, meaning in this one system, we have a client side of the system where they can log in, whether they're their agent or a homeowner, they can log in and get their own password protected site, and they actually assign to that one property, so they're in the know all the time. So when Chris is negotiating with a bank and he updates a note, they get automatic email notification, which is pretty cool. So that's how Chris and myself keep everyone updated in real time. It is unbelievable. So listen, a big takeaway here. If you guys are doing work, whether you're an agent or an investor with a loss mitigation company, you guys have to have 2 sides of your business. One of them, okay, this is what we do, and I'll tell you what we do, and you guys could, take it and run with it if you want. Okay, whether you do it or not, no skin off my back. But anyway, we have a retail short sale side of our business where we do processing for agents and attorneys. okay, where we just process the short sales and get paid a fee for that. We also have the wholesale short sale side of our business, where we buy it, buy it at a discount, whether we rehab it, which is a huge niche we talked about last week, the short sale rehab, which is absolutely huge right now. But you buy it here, sell it here. So that's our wholesale short sale side of the business. So make sure you guys take care of those two sides of the business. But anyway, get back to marketing. Okay, you got to put on presentations to have realtors bring you deals, so you can make money two different ways: processing short sales, or you could be the buyer on some of these short sales due to the fact that, guess what, not all properties are selling today, right?
Yeah.
So you could come in as the buyer, and guess what, you could get great deals on buy and hold properties, buy and fix up, buy low, sell high, depending on who owns the money, because they have discount ratios behind all the scenes, which we talked about in other videos. Okay, so that's extremely important. Now let's fast forward. Let's talk about the deal we did, or the U.S. Bank property. You take it and run with it. I'm yipping too much.
Well, here's the takeaway that we want to express with this one is, again, like Bob said at the beginning, taking good notes, making sure to keep solid record of everything you do on a given property. This was a situation where there was a particular document that the U.S. Bank claimed to be missing out of the short sale package. However, I had sent
the listing agreement, right?
Right. I'd sent it in 3 times. Once with the initial package. The second time I sent it to the setup negotiator, and she confirmed that she received it. And the third time I sent it
was
to
this all in email?
Once it was email, once it was the direct fax, once it was the Lost Mid General fax.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you make sure you know what's going on in the system. See, for us, we use our ManageMyShortSale.com system. So Chris, what he does, he copies everyone in as soon as he updates a note. So the buyer gets it, the seller gets it, their attorney typically gets it, and the agent gets it. So they're notified right away. So that right there is time stamping exactly what is going on in the process. So what Chris does, he could go back to those and also an email and say, hey, you guys are full of it.
Yeah, right. Which is basically what I did here. Now the key is obviously in a scenario like this, and especially with this one, because I knew I had the evidence to back me up on this one, so I knew I didn't have to get heated or anything.
So what did they do? What did they do? They sent a letter to the homeowner?
Right. Letter went to the homeowner, which came to me. The homeowner sent it to me, basically like, should I be worried about this? And I explained to them. I said, let me take care of it because I've sent this document in 3 times.
So what did those? Just so they know, what did the letter say?
Well, the letter said the short sale was declined because of the listing agreement was missing. So they supposedly never received it.
Okay, so you can imagine the call we got in our office was from the homeowner and the agent freaking out, saying, hey, we got a buyer on this property, we got no listing agreement, you didn't do your job, Chris. That basically is what they were saying.
Right. And well, we worked with this agent for a while, so he knew that I, probably did do my job. But anyways, so I went back and I, just very calmly got an initial rep on the phone, and then was able to get the actual negotiator on the phone, the primary negotiator. And just very calmly explained to her.
Did you snap on her?
No, very calmly explained to her, here's the deal. I went back through my notes. I went back through the dates. I said I sent it on this day. She confirmed she had it on this day. I even went above and beyond, and I not only sent the initial listing agreement, but the addendum to extend the good through date on the listing to her, and I had record of all of that. And so, she did a little digging around in the file, and lo and behold, she found the listing agreement.
See, a good takeaway here. Chris takes very, very good notes. In our office, we pride ourselves on taking notes just for if something like this happens, we could go back and say, okay, on Tuesday the 5th, this is what happened. On Wednesday, this is what happened. Thursday, so on and so forth. Right. So when we're speaking to a loss mitigator that loses something that we already sent in, we could give them a log of exactly what happened in the process. Okay. And if you guys are in this business doing short sales, make sure you guys take great notes. And the only bad thing that can happen is it takes 2 seconds of your time.
Right.
Only good could happen by taking great notes.
And it's great when you work through email with negotiators, which a lot of negotiators at banks are looking to do now anyways. All part of taking good notes. So.
Well, that's a good one today. Again, Chris. You outdid yourself once again. But anyway, Chris the Drummer Bowes, Bob LaChance. This is Pre-Foreclosure Tip of the Week. Also, ManageMyShortSale.com. We upgraded the whole system. If you guys want an upgrade, email support@ManageMyShortSale.com. That goes right to Mike, our developer. He's kick butt. He'll get he'll take care of you. But anyway, again, Chris the Drummer Bowes, Bob LaChance. This week's Pre-Foreclosure Tip of the Week.